two most common questions I hear from agents are, what is everybody else doing right now, Patrick? And what are all the other agents doing to get listings? As if the strategies aren't already known, as if there's some secret listing technique that's been hidden from you. There isn't. There's a finite number of playbooks that are proven strategies in the business. And if you've been in the industry for an amount of time, you should know what they are. So here's how to apply this based on where you're at in your career. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time that you intentionally sat down and developed a new professional skill? Not attended a class, not watched some random YouTube video. I mean, truly committed to acquiring a skill that would make you more valuable to the marketplace and directly increase your income. If you can't answer that question clearly, that's the reason why your income might be stuck. And today, I'm going to give you the exact framework to fix that. Let me start with two quotes that changed my career. My father, Mike Ferry, used to say, and still says it today, the value of the service that you offer is in direct correlation to your income. Now, growing up in the Ferry coaching world, that wasn't just a motivational line. That was math. That was the operating system of our entire business philosophy. What it means is simple. If you want to earn more money, you have to be worth more to the marketplace. Your income is a direct reflection of the value that you're bringing. And there's a complimentary quote from Rohn that says the same thing from a different angle. Your level of success will seldom exceed your personal development. So Mike Ferry is saying it from the marketplace perspective, your value equals your income. Rohn is saying it from the personal perspective, your development is your ceiling. Together, they form a complete equation. And I've lived this equation for over 25 years. Every single time I intentionally level up a skill, whether or not it's in digital marketing, AI, coaching methodology, presentation delivery, my income follows. Not because I wished for it, because the marketplace recognized the increased value. This isn't inspiration, it's the cause and effect. So the question isn't, how do I make more money? The question is, how do I become more valuable to the marketplace? If this kind of thinking resonates with you, strategy, math-based, no fluff, then please hit that subscribe button. This is what we do on this channel. Now, once you understand that your development drives your income, the next question is, what direction do you develop in? And there are really two paths to this. Peter Diamandis, who wrote the book Bold, has this great line. The best way to become a billionaire is to solve a billion-person problem. Now, you're not trying to become a billionaire as a real estate agent, but the principle applies directly to your real estate business. Your income grows in one of two ways, by solving bigger problems or by solving more problems at scale. Let me break that down. Path number one, solve a bigger problem, a harder problem. This means developing skills that let you handle more complex, higher stakes situations that fewer agents can manage. For example, you master your listing presentation so thoroughly that sellers choose you over 3 agents they interview every single time. Or you optimize your buyer consultation so you cut the time spent by 50% while increasing your close rate and 5-star reviews. Or you develop real market intelligence. You can advise on economic cycles, interest rate impacts, investment strategy. You become a true advisor, not just a transaction manager. The principle is straightforward. Harder problems to solve means fewer people can solve them, which means premium compensation. Path number 2, solve more problems at scale. This means building systems, content, and teams that let you serve way more people without proportionally increasing your time. For example, you build a YouTube channel that answers the top 50 questions buyers and sellers have in the marketplace. You're solving small problems for thousands of people, scaling trust, and generating inbound leads while you sleep. Or you build a database system that keeps you front and center as a high-value advisor with hundreds of contacts simultaneously. Or you implement AI-powered workflows that let you personalize at scale, market updates, follow-ups, email campaigns, content creation. The principle, reach more people with your solutions and you create more opportunities, which means compounding income. So as you're thinking about what skill to develop this quarter, ask yourself, am I trying to solve a harder problem, or am I trying to reach more people with my solution? The answer will determine what you focus on. Most agents never think about this. They just randomly pursue development. I'm teaching you to be a strategic architect of your growth. So now that you know why to develop and which direction to go, let's take a look at the actual skill sets that are most valuable to attack right now. Here are the categories where skill development most directly converts to income growth in 2026. First, revenue-producing skills. These are the skills that directly put money in your pocket. Listing presentation mastery, buyer consultation optimization, open house conversion systems, sphere of influence and database reactivation strategies, geographic farm, really building a strong brand in the territory, leveraging every new listing for maximum new client conversion, converting short form content viewers into actual clients, and YouTube for local authority. Second is operational and business skills. These are the skills that buy back your time and let you scale. AI integration into your daily workflows, content, follow-up, research, market reports, hiring, training, and managing virtual assistants and staff, CRM and database management systems, time blocking, energy management and leverage, transaction coordination systems. Third, market intelligence and advisory skills. These are the skills that elevate you from agent to trusted advisor. Understanding economic cycles and how they influence your local market. Mortgage and finance literacy so you can better advise your clients. Local market data interpretation and storytelling. An investment in wealth building knowledge to serve higher net worth clients or to create some. Now, as you're listening to this list, something should jump out at you. Something should be creating a little spark of recognition like that's the one. Hold on to that. We're going to come back to it. But first, once you've identified the skill, next question is where do you go to learn it and earn it? This is where most agents get it wrong. And at the end, we're going to talk a little bit about the family reunion coming up in a couple weeks on how to approach that event. But first, one of the smartest business consultants on the planet, Jay Abraham, said something at a conference that completely changed how I approach professional development. He said, learn everything about your existing industry, inside and out. That's the job. And he said, it's table stakes. But then he said, once you're done with that, go study how all the other industries solve problems and bring those unique approaches back into your industry, and you'll have the opportunity for competitive advantage beyond anyone else. And I want to explain why this is so important, especially here in real estate. The two most common questions I hear from agents are, what is everybody else doing right now, Patrick? And what are all the other agents doing to get listings? As if the strategies aren't already known, as if there's some secret listing technique that's been hidden from you. There isn't. There's a finite number of playbooks that are proven strategies in the business. And if you've been in the industry for an amount of time, you should know what they are. So here's how to apply this based on where you're at in your career. If you're under 10 years in the business, or you haven't really truly committed to mastering the fundamentals, your professional development should be focused 100% in the industry content. Learn every prospecting system, every listing strategy, every negotiation framework, every market analysis tool. Master the foundation. That is your job right now. But if you're a veteran, 10 plus years, and you've done the work, your competitive advantage doesn't come from studying more of the same. It comes from looking outside the industry. I'll give you a quick example. Last year, I read Dan Martell's book on Buy Back Your Time. That's an entrepreneurship framework. It's not a real estate book, but it completely transformed how my clients use leverage and staff. I read the book 5 times. I got my friends, my clients reading it. We created a mini mastermind around it. The results were massive. I study SaaS companies, e-commerce brands, content creators, hospitality brands, not other real estate coaches, because I've already studied all of those. And that's how I find strategies that nobody else in our industry is running. Here's the bottom line. If you're only studying what other agents are doing, you're guaranteeing you'll only ever be as good as them. The agents who break away are the ones who bring ideas from outside the industry that nobody else has seen yet. So, you know the skill, you know where to look, and now let me show you the exact process I use to actually learn and implement. I'm going to give you my personal 5-step system for skill acquisition. This is exactly what I do, and it's what I teach my clients to do. Step number 1, choose one skill for the quarter. Q1 2026, what is it? Not 3, not 5, just one. Pick based upon the biggest revenue or efficiency gain. For me in Q1, it was learning how to create presentations using Gamma AI, directly tied to the up-and-coming KW Digital Roadshow that I'm doing across all of the regions. One skill, one quarter, full commitment. Step 2, find the best voice. This is where most agents go wrong. They consume randomly a little bit of this training, a chapter of that book, random YouTube video. Here's what I do instead. I actively research who is the absolute best authority on the subject. I go to YouTube, Amazon, podcast platforms, social media, and I look for the person who has the biggest community, the strongest frameworks, and whose style resonates with mine. And here's the pro tip that most people never even thought about. I actually retrain my algorithms. I clear out all my feeds and intentionally follow and engage with the top experts on the subject. Within a week, my entire feed, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, becomes a masterclass of that topic. That's the game changer for me. Step number 3, go deep, not wide. Read the book, then reread it 5 times if necessary. When I found Dan Martell's book, Buy Back Your Time, I didn't just skim it. I read it cover to cover, then I read it over and over and over again. Then I got all my friends reading it so that we can all have dialogues about it and talk about those frameworks. And that's when the results were transformative. Going deep on the one framework will absolutely always beat just skimming 10. Step number 4, create conversation and community. Bring it to your team, your peers, your mastermind group. Learning accelerates through dialogue. When you teach it, discuss it, debate it, that's when it really locks in. With the Buy Back Your Time, we created almost a mini mastermind within a community of friends and clients. We all leveled up together, and the collective growth was way bigger than any one of us could have done it on our own. Step number 5, of course, apply and measure. Implement the framework into your business immediately. Make a test, just go and track the impact. What changed in your numbers? Did anything shift in your efficiency, your client results? Professional development that doesn't show up in your business metrics isn't professional development, it's entertainment. Now, here's the incredible thing about the modern landscape. The resources available to you in 2026 are unlike anything we've ever had. You have AI as a learning partner. You have world-class experts freely sharing on YouTube, podcast, audiobooks for on-the-go learning, online communities, not just Facebook groups, like private curated communities of serious practitioners. You've got live events, masterminds, coaching programs. The resources have never been better. The question is whether you have a system for using them. Every week, my AIM³ newsletter goes out on Fridays. I break down exactly these kinds of strategies, what's working right now, what skills are producing the highest ROI, and the frameworks my clients are using to grow and scale their business. Link is down below in the description box. Just get signed up, it's free, and it's easy to unsubscribe if you don't like it. All right, let's pull this all together and build your Q2 plan right now. I want you to make 4 decisions right now, not later, not next week, right now, okay? Decision number 1, what's your one skill for Q1 of 2026? Or if you're watching this a little bit later, Q2. Go back to the menu we just covered. Revenue producing skills, operational skills, market intelligence skills, pick one. Decision number 2, are you solving a bigger problem or scaling reach? Are you going deep on quality or are you building for scale? That determines your strategic direction. Decision number 3, are you looking inside the industry or are you looking out? If you're under 10 years and haven't mastered the fundamentals, just look inside. If you're a veteran or you're a mega agent, you need to be looking outside for that competitive advantage. Decision number 4, who is your go-to authority? What is your first resource? A book, a podcast, YouTube channel, a community. Commit to one starting point and just go all in. All right, here's the thing. If you're going to the Keller Williams family reunion, I think it's in 2 weeks from today, this is exactly the framework you need before you walk through those doors. Think about it. There are going to be hundreds of trainers, coaches, service providers, masterminds, thought leaders, all under one roof. If you show up without knowing what one skill you're developing this quarter, you're going to be wandering around the event, sit in some random session, come home and say, I didn't learn anything. I hear that every single year, and it's not the event's fault. It's the lack of a plan. But if you show up with your one skill identified, knowing whether you're going to go deep on quality or scaling for reach, knowing whether you need insider information or outside industry learning, now you're walking into that event with a filter. You're going to find the exact right session, the exact right person. You're going to find that right resource. That's the difference between just attending an event versus leveraging an event. And if you're going to be at the family reunion, come find me. I'd love to hear what skill you've committed to, what your plan looks like, and how I can help you point you in the right direction. I'll be there all week. Remember, your income will rarely exceed your level of professional development. The agents who are consistently growing their GCI year over year are the ones who treat skill acquisition as a non-negotiable part of their business plan. Not a nice to have, not something that they'll get to when they have time. It's the engine that drives everything. Invest in yourself this quarter, choose the skill, find the voice, go deep, and watch what happens to your business. If you got value out of this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. It looks like 80% of you who watch my content have never just hit that subscribe button, so please do that. If you haven't already joined the AIM3 newsletter, just go down below, get yourself subscribed. I'll send you the next one on Friday, and I hope you enjoy. And if you're going to be attending the KW family reunion in Atlanta, man, I can't wait to meet you there, shake your hand, and find out what you're committed to in 2026. All right. As always, I'll see you on the next video, and I'll put another great video right here. If you like this one, you're really going to want to watch that one next.